who got motivated by being treated by a chiropractor. Your brother got motivated to become a chiropractor because he
Mhm,
was treated by a chiropractor. I mean,
mhm.
that is a real story. That is very, very realistic.
Yeah. Well, I like to always, tell it just as it is. And a lot of times people don't realize that. When I was in chiropractic school, Sheikh, the first quarter, a teacher, not in a science class or an anatomy class or anything like that, but like the philosophy class of intro, say, hey, raise your hands. How many of you have been impacted by chiropractic before you came into school? 70, 80% raised their hands. So it's one of those professions that you're not motivated really by money because you're not guaranteed a check. You don't have hospitals cutting you six figures, and saying, let's get you into the system and get you working. It's really a heart and soul profession the majority of the time, especially the way I do it. A lot of listeners might already be turned off by the word chiropractic because so many people do it in a way that, isn't really attractive. They're ambulance chasing, they're car accident chiropractors. There's all different types that people have been exposed to, so they're like, this is the same old, same old. But I got to tell you, the same thing that attracted me to want to be it, the same thing that helped my mom, that helped me, that helped my brother, we take all of that emotion and we put it into the way I practice. And that's what allows me to serve people the way I do. It's beyond at this point business. It's really just continuing every day to give people a new experience, a different experience, and share the art that I've put a lot of work into with people, of all different sizes. To give you an idea, last night I finished up at 7:30, and I get a call from a musician, like an artist, a rapper, and his producer says, hey, our squad needs to be adjusted, but he's in a lot of discomfort. Is there any way we could work something out to where you can come by the studio and take care of him? So I sit and I'm like, okay, let me take a breather. I say, you know what? Let's make this happen. Let's show up big, because I know in the past this producer has told me this guy's had a negative experience. So I was more motivated to give him a new experience than I was to have the transaction. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess it's kind of like religion and practice. Sometimes people can be turned off by it, but then they find a guy like you who can connect the dots and bridge things together in a different way, and it helps us think about it different. So we have a different experience. So that's kind of my motivator on why I adjust the way I do and why I serve people the way I do and why I'll go outside the clock. That's why I was saying that. Like, it would have been easy to just say I'm going home, but I
Right.
wanted that I wanted opportunity. I wanted to earn it with people that I feel need that experience.